G'day guys, how are we going? Well, we're in the Vic High Country and behind me here is Mount Wellington track. Now, I've not driven this track before. It's up off Moroka Road, way up here above Lacola, and supposed to be some magnificent views from the summit of Mount Wellington. Gonna be a cracking day. Let's go and check it out. Righto, Mount Wellington track. Always good driving the track, something new. So first one, righto, low range, second gear low range, just to roll off with and we'll see how we go. But cracking day, so yeah, looking forward to this. We're also going to drop in and have a look at Miller's Hut. As Miller's Hut's an old cattleman's hut that was built way back in 1916, so we'll have a look at that too while we're up here. But yeah, I keep hearing about these amazing views from the summit of Mount Wellington, and I've seen it so many times. I've driven past here, God knows how many times, going to and from, you know, the Pinnacles and Billy Goats and Dargo, whatever else, but I've never actually been out along this track, so really looking forward to coming out here for the day. Little crossing here of Moroka Creek, beautiful. It's fresh flowing clean water. Magnificent. And when you get to this T-intersection here, just take the right hand track here. This will take you up to the summit of Mount Wellington. Now we're going to go through a seasonal gate here. Now this track is seasonally closed, so that first Thursday straight after Queen's birthday weekend, this track will be shut until that first Thursday before Melbourne Cup weekend in November. So let's go and have a look, because it will be all covered in snow. This will be fair income snow country all up through here, so fair chance that's why it's a seasonally shut track. It's been pretty easy going up to that gate. Just starting to climb a little bit now, which is good. Up through some burnt country from the bushfires that happened through here earlier on through the year. When was that, last year? All starting to grow back.
As the track flattens out, you get your first glimpse of the Mount Wellington summit in the distance.
Oh, it's just magnificent views from up the top here, fair dinkum as far as you can see. It's a pretty amazing view, well worth coming up here. It's actually a pretty easy drive. You know, if it was dry, sort of like it is now, this would be a pretty easy drive for even for an entry level to come up here and have a look at this. So far it's a magnificent drive, stunning country, stunning views. We'll show you that anyway when we get up the top here, but this is well worth coming to have a check it out. Track one that's way up the top up there, bit of snow on the mountains out the back, bit of snow on the side of the track. We might find a bit up the top here, who knows. Well, Here we are, summit of Mount Wellington. Have a look at this. That's the summit, that mound of rocks just there. Have a look at this. So if you get the opportunity, guys, come up here and check this out, because this is just fantastic. We'll find a spot where we can pull over down here. Absolutely magnificent. Have a look at this.
Well, just check that out, with such a diverse range in the terrains, from mountain views on one side and grassy open plains on the other.
Well, that's the summit there at Mount Wellington. Fantastic views. Tell you what, it's a bit blowy out there today though. So I'm just going to continue on along this track until I get to Miller's Hut, and might have a bite to eat when I get to Miller's Hut. I'm guessing what that'll be. Something smells pretty good in that oven. Yeah, but during winter this will be all covered in snow. You're up around 1650 up here, so it's up fairly high. So yeah, but as I say, she's a seasonally closed track, this one, so you can't come up here after that first Thursday after Queen's birthday weekend in June. Can't beat it when you get magnificent country views like this. Just sensational. So Mount Wellington, put that in your books there to come up and check it out.
As you leave the summit of Mount Wellington, the track winds its way along the ridge through open plains. There's even still a few patches of snow lying around.
Here we are, just approaching Miller's Hut here. Nicely protected down here and amongst all the little snow gums. This would be a nice spot to come and camp actually down around here. Beautiful spot. So we'll drop into the hut down here and I'm going to have a bit of lunch before I head back out. But this is actually magnificent. Great day out. Very easy for a day drive, and depending where you're coming from, but you know, I've done this as a day trip. And here we are, Miller's Hut. First time I've been here. Well, in this car, it's the first time I've been here. Last time I was in this area was probably over 45 years ago when I hiked out of Lake Tarlekan and came up through here. Now we're driving in. Absolutely magnificent. So I'll pull over here and we'll have a look at this hut. Fantastic. What a great hut. I think this thing dates back to 1916. Very, very old hut. When Henry Miller used to run cattle up through these areas up here, it's not hard to see why they used to probably run cattle up here when you look at all those big open grassy plains up the top of Mount Wellington up there, down below there. But it's a great spot here, nicely protected with all the snow gums and everything like that, so you'd be well protected from the elements. Geez, it'd be a nice place to spend a night in here, get that fireplace cranking. Absolutely fantastic, love it. Time for a bit of lunch, I reckon. Bit of lunch right here at Miller's Hut. This rock here looks like a good spot for lunch. pine sauce for lunch. Magnificent.
Miller's Hut is believed to be the first cattleman's hut in the Vic High Country to be built with a door beside the fireplace. Apparently, this made the hut's interior warmer. And sometime in the 1930s, the original bark roof was replaced with corrugated iron.
Well, there you go, guys. Well, that's lunch right here at Miller's Hut. Now, if you haven't done this drive out here before, out along Mount Wellington track, the summit up there at 1,650 metres above sea level, the views from up there are just absolutely magnificent. There's quite a few lookout points around the mighty Vic High Country, but that one up there certainly tops it off. So check that out. And then you drive down here. It's about another probably 20 minutes, half an hour or so, just a slow drive down here to Miller's Hut. And this is a fantastic spot. Come down here for some lunch or camp here under the snow gums. You know, this old hut, say, goes back to 1916. It's fantastic, still seeing these old huts around. Enjoy them what they are, respect them, and they'll always be around for everyone to come and enjoy them. So I'm just going to pack it up here, head back out the same way that I came in, and look forward to seeing you guys on another one of Tim Bates' Full Drive Adventures.